Well, what we can do, I think, is for all young professionals, not just in Omaha, but we got to get this economy growing and creating jobs. And to do that, we got to quit spending money we don't have, plan for a balanced budget. By the way, a plan's called the budget in D.C. No, we haven't done one in a long time, but at least the House did. And then if we could reform our tax code so that we unleash the power of the individual to be competitive globally. And that's one of the exciting things about Omaha, is we have a lot of global business from young professionals occurring in Omaha. Very cool. And the last part is energy. We need to make sure that we have a very reliable and affordable energy supply for both transportation and electricity. And we generate a lot of business here, no pun intended, because of our lower electric rates. We got to sustain that. Well, one thing that I'm proud of is that I do work with the other side. And in fact, the other side of the aisle 2 years ago in the Hill Magazine poll named me one of the top 10 easiest to work with. So I think that's the best way to get anything passed and when it's done bipartisan. But I've worked with a lot of energy issues with Democrats on our committee. Been able to get several of those passed. So there's energy. Environmental issues is one that's the Democratic mantra, but I consider myself light green, and I'd like to see some of these measures. But in hooking up and making sure that we can use our own resources, but do it in an environmentally safe way so we can combine our two interests. I'd also have to say transportation infrastructure. A lot of Democrats tout infrastructure projects, and I like those too. I really think those help the economy and job creation and just overall ability to move goods. So those are probably three that kind of the Democrats own, but I'm very helpful with. Yes, very much so. And in fact, I had my own balanced budget bill and was on the task force to create one that we could get enough Democratic support. And so I was part of that task force, worked with Democrats on that one too. And the language we came up with was very similar to what Nebraska's Constitution says, which is simply your revenues have to equal your expenditures. We put it up for a vote, failed, but we got to keep trying. It's necessary. You've got to have the institutional discipline, whether you're Republican or Democrat, just hasn't happened. So that's why it's necessary. Well, I think they should, because frankly these next 2 years are going to be very, very, very critical for young professionals in the direction our economy is going. And I've got the experience and the seniority poised to really make an impact in these next 2 years. So it's not the time to start anew with someone that doesn't know their way around, let alone have no seniority or experience.